Hello everyone, this is Kumar Amrent and today we are going to study about the basics of measurement and evaluation. So let's start with the definition of test first of all we have to see that why we need test and what are the uses of test. So here is a quotation: a test is used to gather information and that information is presented in the form of measurement and that measurement is then used to make evaluation. So our this lecture will be fully dependent on these three four terms, that are the test, information, measurement and evaluation. So let's start with the first one, that is test. So what is test? It is an instrument or protocol or technique that measures attribute of interest. So test is a protocol or some rules that is used to measure attributes of interest, and it is designed to measure any quality, skill or knowledge. So it is a measurement scale, or we can say that test is a process to measure any type of skills, quality or knowledge in a person or in a system. So the concept of test are: it is used to determine a student's or researcher's ability to complete certain tasks or demonstrate mastery of a skill or knowledge of content. So since you all are the research scholars and you all are doing mastery in any one of your domain, so using this test it is used to demonstrate, or it is used to measure the knowledge or the measure the skill that you are mastering over. Okay, so it is also used to measure the level of skill or knowledge that has been reached. So there are two types of things. The first one is what you are going to do, and the second one is what till now what have been done in this field. So what are the natures of test? So it is subjection to conditions that show the real character of a person or thing in a particular situation. So it is also having two major ingredients. The first one is instrument containing a set of questions or exercise, and the second one is it is used to measure the characteristics such as knowledge, skills, intelligence, aptitude, etc. of an individual or a group of individuals. So this is used in a group of individuals that are in a group as well as in the single person. So techniques to measure one or more aspects of human behavior through samples of verbal or non-verbal responses. So with the help of verbal and non-verbal responses, the sampling of the sampling is used, and the measurement process is known as test. So let's see what are the characteristics of test. So good test should have valid, reliable, practical, comprehensive, relevant, balanced, appropriate in difficulty, clear, authentic, appropriate for time, objective and economical. So a test has to be a valid one, a reliable one, and these all 12 characteristics a test must have. So let's see one line for each of the characteristics. So the first one is valid. So it measures that what it is supposed to measure. Okay, so the test measures that what it is supposed to measure because it is the valid one. The test must be a valid one. So to be a valid, it has to be measured that is it correct or is it incorrect. The second one is reliable. So it provides consistency in measuring the items being evaluated. So we know that reliability is the consistency in measuring the items being evaluated. And the third one is practical. So it is easy to be conducted, easy to score without wasting too much time or effort. So rather going for the theoretical part, in a test it is a practical one, so that the things which are to be derived or deduced is being used with the help of test. Next one is comprehensive. So it covers all the items that have been taught or studies. Next one is relevant. It measures reasonably well the achievement of the desired objectives. So with the help of this relevant, the test must have to be a relevant one, that is nothing unwanted or nothing unusual should be there in the test. So appropriate in difficulty, progressive in difficulty to reduce stress and tension. The next one is clear. So questions and instructions should be clear. So while having a test, the questions and the instructions given in the test must be clear, so that the answer or the solution which we will getting in the future will be according to our objective. Next one is authentic. So the language of the test should reflect everyday discourse, appropriate for time. So a good test should be appropriate in length for the allotted time. So we know that in case of emergency, or in case of very less time, the test or anything, any question solution, any solution of a question is not so appropriate. So here in test we should give appropriate time, so that the output or the result will be very beneficial to us. Next one is objective. If it is marked by different teachers, the score will be the same. Yes. So let's suppose that I am having a test and there are 5 teachers and I have given all them to assess them. So if the objective of the test is same for each of the 5 teachers, then the score or the result from the 5 teachers will be same. And it is marking process should not be affected by the teacher's personality. Yes, so the personal issues or the teacher's personality should not affect the marking of any test. So next one is balanced. So the test tests linguistic as well as communicative competence, and it reflects the real command of the language, and it should be economical. So use of the teacher's limited time for preparing and grading, and it makes the best use of the pupils assigned time for answering all the items. So what are the needs of the test? So test results utilized for various purposes, such as assessment of the present status of an individual on a particular trait or variable. The second one is expressing the probability of future success. Third one is diagnosing the causes of lack of expected performance and suggesting remedial measures. Fourth one is providing academic and vocational guidance. The fifth one is classification, that is comparing and categorizing individual or group of individual. And the last one is undertaking research to answer various questions. So these are the needs of test. The first one is assessment, then expressing of the probability, then diagnosing the problem. After that we provide some academic or vocational guidance, and at the final stage we classify them according to the group or individual, and at the last we undertake the research process. So what are the use of test? So the first one is motivation, improvement, achievement, diagnosis, grading, prescription, classification, prediction. So these are the uses of test. So at the time of motivation, it is used for motivation, improvement of any topic or any field, achievement, diagnosing any problem, grading of some assessment, prescriptions, classification, and prediction. So this is a method which we have to study in this our course, that there are tests which is used to measure skill or knowledge. After that, using that test we have to measure data in numerical values. After that we assess them, that is the documentation part, and at the last we evaluate, that is the measure the teaching and learning process. So that's all for this video, and I will give one or two more video for today's lecture. Thank you.